Hello, good morning and salam. I hope you're good, everyone, wherever you are. So welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be, it's just a channel, I guess, I decided to start to help people see a journey towards marathon training. And I've signed up to do the Vienna Marathon in April. And I thought it would be a good way for new runners and joggers to see how marathon training goes. I'm relatively new to running. I started in lockdown, like a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, running is something that's really beneficial, exercise in general. I read a lot of podcasts and literature, and it's all about exercise, and it's linked to mental health, well-being. If you're feeling good, then it's affecting your relationships, your approach to life, everything. And also to get you out and about. I know lots of people maybe do stuff indoors and fail to go outside. And I think, there's some benefit of going outside, and running is a great way to do that. And it's really cheap and accessible. So you don't need membership, you don't need specialist equipment, a pair of trainers, and off you go. Other benefits, I guess, one of the angle that I'm coming from as well is that I come from an ethnic minority group. I'm Bangladeshi, and we are prone to certain conditions such as diabetes. And it's through exercise and diet that we're able to contain that. So that's another sort of motivation for me in the last few years to look after my nutrition. I have plenty of uncles and aunts and parents. My parents all have diabetes, which isn't uncommon with ethnic minority groups. So that's another reason for, I guess, trying to promote exercise and well-being. So yeah, that's the journey. As I said, I started running in lockdown, and initially just to get out of the house, but I quite enjoyed it. I like the routine, and then I thought, well, why not put myself down for a marathon? And I thought I'd do the London Marathon. So that was 2 years ago. Since then I've been active. I've been running still. Cold winter times doesn't really bother me. If anything, that's good for you. It's known to have good benefits being out in the cold, as long as you're wrapped up, don't get hypothermia. And yeah, now I've decided to do the Vienna Marathon, again, something to put in the diary and give me a motivation for the running. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. In terms of where people are at, I guess I wouldn't call myself even an advanced runner. When you start running with people, you realize how good some people are, and it's not that obvious. It's not like they've got, big, huge, muscly people and you can see, oh, they're going to be really strong. With runners, it's quite subtle. I guess it's all to do with cardiovascular systems and leg strength and just practice, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even call myself an average runner in the whole scheme of things. I'm still a beginner who goes out jogging for leisure. Now, some of you guys might be at a stage where it's completely new. So, you may start off by walking in the park, your school runs, and what you want to do is maybe do more of that. So if you start by doing 10-minute walks, 20-minute walks, half an hour walks, hour-long walks. I mean, there's walking for an hour is not a bad thing. It's actually quite enjoyable. It has lots of health benefits too. And what you want to do is, if you're looking to then gradually build that up, so next thing you might do is look at speed. So school run takes 15 minutes to walk it there and back. Maybe you can try and do it in 13 minutes, that kind of thing. And what you're doing is you're just getting into a routine of sort of raising your heart rate, which is important. And then once you slowly get into, I guess, think about running, then maybe you start doing a 2K, 3K, 5K. There's lots of programs out there that you can follow. But yeah, I think that would be my advice. If you're completely new, start off by walking. Obviously, speak to your doctor if you have underlying health conditions. You don't want to be doing anything new without consulting your doctor. But for people without any major health issues, I think it's gradually just building it up. and it's at your own pace. That's a great thing about running, is that everybody has their own pace. Everybody has their own starting point. For those who are a lot more active and maybe play football, five-a-side, or have done runs in the past, again, I think it's taking it easy. One of the first things I learned running was you gas out because you start going, and next thing you know, after 10 minutes, you're like, oh, I hate this running's not for me, etc., etc. No, the trick is very slow, get your breathing under control very slowly, and then increase it, but then pace yourself. You know your body, you know when you're running out of breath, slow down if you are. If you need to, stop and walk. I mean, even for advanced runners doing marathon training, they do suggest walking part of the way and running part of the way, so there's no shame in walking. So yeah, I think that's the motivation for these videos. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. I mean, part of the exercise is that you need to also balance it off with good diet and nutrition. Now, from those of you from Asian communities, ethnic communities, let me tell you something. Not all the food is bad. I know I have cousins who say, oh no, I can't eat too much curries at home, it's making me feel bad. It's not. I mean, there's a lot of veg in our diets, Asian diets. So, I mean, continue with that. But then have a variety, mix it up, you know, have pasta, have bread, have cheese, have fish, lots of veg. Again, there's lots of programs out there on food you can eat. But the thing I guess about running is that you'll need a good pair of trainers. So I suggest, if you are looking to sort of develop after you've started walking, you've done a few runs, is go into a shop, get your feet checked out, your gait they call it, see how you land when you run, and that's quite useful. They're free to do. That's the purpose. Hopefully you'll watch the videos, you'll enjoy them. I guess I have to say this, subscribe, but a caveat, I'm not a personal trainer. I train or I exercise, I cycle to work, I play football, I read books, read podcasts, listen to podcasts, but it's not medical advice I'm giving. You know, you need to consult a doctor for that, and before you start any new training. But the idea is that you should be starting off from your base level. Now, your base level could be you rarely get out of the house. So for you, it may be just walks in the park, getting fresh air, sunlight. Don't be afraid of the cold. It's 6 months of the year in the UK, it's cold. So embrace it, get wrapped up, get out there. But hopefully these videos will inspire you. All right, bye.